I'm about to go for a ride. It's snowing outside. I got the new Schwalbe Marathon studded tires, winter tires. So we're going to give them a try, and we'll see you on the trail. Hey guys, BikeBlogger here. Riding in the snow. Got my studded tires on. It's pretty cold out. The snow hasn't really melted, or hasn't really frozen yet though, so the studded tires are probably a little excessive right now. It is snowing though. Got record snowfall in St. Louis for this time of year. It's only about 3 inches, but still, that's quite a lot this early in the year. I'm taking it kind of slow. I gotta break these new tires in. They say it takes about 25 miles of my disc brakes, making the squealing noise again. They say it takes about 25 miles to totally break them in with slow braking and slow acceleration on asphalt. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to try and break them in. 25 miles is quite a long way though, and it's really chilly out right now. So, keeping track of it, we've gone about half a mile now. So just 24.5 miles. Hey, I just put the tires on today. Earlier. Oh, let me get I'll try and wipe the lens for you so you can see. So yeah, I put the new tires on just earlier today. Come to a stop here. Squeak. I'm gonna get on the trail now. Okay. Squeak. Alright, that was a little bit of a turn. I'm very hesitant with these tires, but didn't slip or anything right there, so going real good right now. So yeah, after adding the tires, they did add to my bike versus like having the other tires. They did add like 2 pounds to my total bike weight, which isn't that bad. I thought it'd be like more like 4 pounds. But yeah, so like 2 pounds. So now I'm just a little over 25 pounds with this bike, which is normally a little over 23 pounds. So it's like riding with the other tires plus 2 more pounds of weight. That's okay though, it doesn't seem to be that bad. And you don't want to go too fast anyway when it's like this outside. Only going 13 miles per hour. The cars are probably just going about that speed on the highway though. Whew. Sorry about the lens. Gotta try to remember to wipe it every few seconds because it's really snowing still. Oh. So far so good. Whew. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident with these tires. I got them on the front and the back. So that means I'm probably gonna have to get a new tire a year from now, for the back at least. I'm probably gonna wear it out real quick. There's more weights on the rear tire. Yeah, so people are complaining that these tires are noisy. They are noisier, but not really so much. Just sounds like you're riding on gravel, really. Doesn't really bother me. I don't think it's that weird. Oh, there aren't that many people out this time anyway. It's weather like this. Yeah, like I was gonna say, so far so good. Except my fingers are cold. They're really freezing. Oh. I should have worn glove liners, I think, with these, you know, layering my hands. Because other than that, I think I'm doing pretty good. I don't feel too cold because I'm not really working up any sweat at all because I'm not going very fast. And I don't want to go very fast because of the weather conditions right now and the new tires. Just trying to break them in. I hope you can hear me. I'm using an external mic here. So the reason for Schwalbe, which is the manufacturer of these tires, suggests riding on these under, you know, easier conditions for 25 miles is because you got to set in these studs. The little spikes on the tires, they got to set into the tire a little better, I guess, or something. Otherwise they can break off or something, and I don't want that to happen. I want to get a good amount of life out of these tires, because they're certainly not cheap. There's a price to pay for riding a bike in the winter. It's hard on the bike, but also it just costs more money just in terms of clothing and stuff. Although not really, just add layers really. But for tires especially, that's the main thing, I guess. You got to invest in some really good tires, winter studded tires. I think that's what I'm reading. I haven't ever really biked in the winter, but they're supposed to help pretty well with ice, so you don't just slip and fall real easily, especially on turns and stuff. But like I said, I mean, I don't think it's really icy at all right now. It's just wet out. Feathering my brakes here, trying to keep them dry. So we've gone 2 miles. 23 more miles to go. Yeah, I don't know where the snow came from. It just came out of nowhere. It was they were saying like maybe less than an inch, and now we're getting 1 to 3 inches, and I think we're getting more like closer to 3. So yeah, I thought these tires would be a lot harder to roll, but they roll pretty well. Ugh. If you don't already know, if you haven't really watched my other videos, I ride single speed. That is, I only have one gear on my bike, and it's like my magic gear. It works really well for me. It allows me to spin pretty darn fast, get a good aerobic workout, and go pretty fast. Like generally like around 20 miles per hour. I'm not going that right now because I'm taking it easy, but it's working real well right now. It's like a harder gear with these heavier tires, but it's actually pretty fun. There's some people ice skating in the ice rink. I'm in Forest Park right now, a city park in St. Louis, Missouri, large park. So one loop around here is like a little over 5.5 miles, so essentially what I need to do is 4 or 5 loops. And I've gone about halfway around once now, so halfway on one loop so far. But like I was saying, these it's like I got a slightly harder gear right now because these tires, they have a higher rolling resistance, but it's actually pretty fun. It's like almost mountain biking or something. Or it feels like I'm riding on a gravel road, or it sounds like that at least in my ears and my brain. And it's pretty fun. I haven't ridden on a gravel road in a while. Gravel grinding. Okay. So yeah, I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but it snowed, so. Had to get a video. So yeah, so I hadn't done a video lately because I'm actually getting a new camera next week, maybe. This will be my third camera, third try at filming on a bicycle. Trying to find a happy medium, I guess. Something that's high quality, easy to use, not very heavy, not very cumbersome. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna go for the GoPro. I'm gonna give that a shot with the chest strap. I think I like that more too because you can see the cyclist's handlebars and hands, and you watching the video, it's not very shaky, not very seasickiness. And so you really feel connected a little more, like you're riding a bike in the video. At least it seems to be the best option that's available on the market. I've just been hesitant because it's not cheap. But I do love the bike. I'd love to share my love for riding bikes, and I think it may be the best option. So I'm just getting like a used camera, but it looks like it'll be okay. It'll be pretty good. So I don't have to drop quite as much money on a brand new model. which should give me what I'm going for, which is a better camera angle. So I'm looking forward to it. You can probably expect to see me with that set up within the next week or two, probably. I don't know if I'll use an external mic with it or not. You gotta buy an adapter, and I can do that, but we'll see. Right now I'm using, trying to get snow off the microphone there. Right now I'm using an external microphone, and I found the sound to be a lot better with it. So we'll see. There'll be more experimenting to do, I'm sure. I wish it was a little easier. I'm getting used to these gloves. My fingers are getting a little warmer, maybe. The lobster gloves, they keep like 2 of your fingers at a time together in one piece of the fabric. You know, it's not like 5-fingered glove, it's like a 3-fingered glove. And it's a little getting used to that. I feel like I'm the Simpsons or something, you know. I only have 4 fingers, although actually I have 3 fingers. This lobster glove has 3 fingers. I must say, I've seen a lot of joggers out here. I'm a little surprised. I guess, you know, it's the weekend, it's a Sunday. Guess they want to be out here too. It's really pretty out. Haven't seen another bicyclist yet. I expect to see some though. Probably not with studded tires though. Yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a while. I've had these tires I bought these tires in summer to hopefully save some money rather than buy them in winter. And I've been meaning to do this for a while. That is, ride 25 miles on them before I really take them on a commute. I don't really have to do this, but I want to. Take it easy on the trail. Versus just letting them work themselves in on my commutes. See, I've gone 4 miles. 21 to go. $21 miles more to go here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these lobster gloves work pretty good, I think. My fingers have warmed up now, except my poor thumbs. Oh, they feel left out. They're a little cold. 21 miles here. So we're about we're 3/4 of the way done with 1 lap around the park. I don't know how much battery life I got, so I might not be filming it all the way, but we'll see. This will be a long video shoot though if I do get it all, because it's probably going to be well over 2 hours. So, and it'll be getting dark too, and that's another thing with the GoPro versus the camera I got now. There's some bicycle tracks I just saw. The GoPro is supposedly a little better in low light or dark conditions, and it'll be getting dark in the second half of my rounds around the park, so I may not really have that video. I may not even bother uploading it because you won't be able to see anything. We'll see. I do have my flashlight, but it's not, I don't turn it on super bright because I don't want to blind anyone. Okay, so we've gone 4.5 miles, keeping a steady pace of about 13.5 miles per hour. I probably could be speeding it up. I don't remember what Schwalbe said. I know they said take the acceleration and the braking easy, but I guess you can go as fast as you want. I think the snow is slowing down. It's just some little flurries now, not the bigger flakes. But then what I expect is all this stuff to freeze overnight. And then tomorrow morning it'll still be really freezing and it'll be icy. And that's where I can use, that's where the studded tires will come into use. Waiting for the light here. Okay, so even then though, there might not really be much ice on the road on my commute because, you know, they put down a lot of salt, so, but there'll still be some patches, I'm sure of it. So the studded tires are still a good idea, I think. And these studded tires are 35 millimeters wide, so they're 3 millimeters wider than my normal cross bike tires, which are 32 mm. So I don't know, I guess they feel a little bit cushier, but 5 miles, so got 20 more miles to go here. Whew. Uphill. I haven't gone biking for a while, so I had some sores on my butt. I think they mostly healed now. I hope it doesn't really start hurting. Whew. Warming up now. .5 miles. did bring some water with me. I'll have to take a sip here in a second. Whew. I think my fenders are doing pretty good. See, my fenders are sized just big enough. They're the Cascadia Planet Bike touring slash hybrid fenders, and I think they do fit, on my bike at least, they do fit the 35 millimeter wide Schwalbe Marathon winter studded tires. So wire bead tires, so that's good. Boy, it's been a little while. I don't remember going down this way. Oh yeah, I didn't. I took the road on this section last time. Feathering the brakes. Gotta take it easy on the acceleration. These seem to be working pretty good. Again, I'm taking it easy though, but okay. 6 miles so far. 19 miles to go. I'm sort of just counting it down as I go, aren't I? Oh, let's clean off the microphone. Hope you can still hear me. Oh. So that lap took me, it took me 28 minutes. It usually takes me just like under 20 minutes to do one lap. So that took me, gosh, that took me nearly 50% longer than it usually does. Feeling something weird on my bike right now. Okay, I think it's okay. Yeah. Oh gosh, into the dirt. All right, I need to check something. Stop for a second. Okay, my tire seems fine. I don't know why I was feeling a weird vibration there. Seems to be rolling okay without any load on it. Without my big butt on it. Yeah, we're still doing good. We'll keep going. Oh. All right. Back on the path here. It might just be that the studs are wearing themselves in now, especially since after I just went down that big hill. So that's just what I'm feeling. They weren't really inset yet, and now they're getting there. Feels okay right now, I think. Oh. Yeah, so one of my brake levers was loose, so I had to tighten that down earlier today. I forgot how I mounted it though. I took off part of my bar tape to get to it, and I didn't have to, unfortunately, so that stunk, but I think it's fine now though. All I had to do is just sort of like release the tension on the brake cable and push it through a little bit so so then I could squeeze the brake lever and open it up where I can get to the bolt and then just tighten that down with an Allen wrench. And that's what I did. It seems to be working okay now. A lot of traffic on the highway. Let's see if that continues, and if it does, I will not be taking the highway home tonight. I'll be taking the regular roads. Yeah, so I did drive here. I admit it. I did not bicycle here from my house. Only, and I will say this once and twice, and only because I'm just trying to take it easy on these tires and get them ready to go. And then I'll be bicycling everywhere. I really don't like to, and try not to drive places and then bicycle. Sometimes it can't be avoided though. Not everyone has 2, 3, 4 hours to bicycle, and that much free time. I will admit that's part of an excuse too, though, because I'm not a long distance bicyclist by any means. I will, over the course of each day, commuting to work by bike and riding during lunchtime, I will ride, nearly 20 miles a day, 5 days a week. I don't always get out on the weekends, but so that alone, I ride about 100 miles a week, generally, if I can get up, if I'm not really busy at work and I don't have to haul tools to and from the work sites. If I'm just going into the office, and which is usually the case, or I'm not traveling somewhere across the country, I'll just bicycle to work because I live close to work. So that's really great. And during those usual weeks, which is probably 90+% of the time, really, it's been a little different lately because it's been really crazy at work, the workload. But generally speaking, I really try to bicycle every day to work. It's just a fun thing to do. It is a little difficult because I'm not a morning person. It is a little difficult to get up out of the morning and go for a bike ride. But like now my all my fingers and my thumbs, they feel pretty warm and toasty now. So I think these gloves are working well. Although contrastingly, my toes are starting to get a little chilly. But yeah, once you get going for a little bit, it's quite fun because you warm up and stuff. And when it's cold, when it's hot out, it might be a little bit of the opposite. It's like getting really hot and you want to stop. But see, we're going 16 miles per hour. Did over 7 miles now. So yeah, really positive remarks so far on these studded tires. Everyone was saying online that's what you got to do, that's what you do, and they work very well. So I had, I guess, pretty high hopes for these, and seems to be meeting my expectations. So that's awesome. But again, this isn't a real test because there's not really any ice on the ground, and there might be some patches somewhere, but it's just not really. I just don't think it's really cold enough yet. Tomorrow morning will be the real test, and I do plan on bicycling to work tomorrow. I may or may not be shooting video though. But I thought I'd take you guys along for the ride now while it's still snowing, and it is still snowing. I thought I was slowing down there for a second. Yeah, so what is the date? It is November. Gosh, I don't know. It's the second the end of the full second week of November. It's Sunday. So I'm not sure exactly what the date is. It's like the maybe the 19th or 18th or something. That in any case, we're having record snowfall right now for this day of the year. The record, shoot, I don't know, I'll have to check it when I get home. The record was last set back in the 60s, I think, 60s or 70s. And the snowfall then was like, I don't know, I think it was like 0.7 inches or something. We're getting way more than that right now, so we're blowing that record day out of the way. So, yeah, we don't usually get snow quite this early. Second week or so in November, because we're pretty far south. I mean, sort of. Okay, that was interesting. I made a turn there and I heard like a rubbing sound. It might have been my fender. I've been a little worried about that. I might try and open up the fender some more if I can, give myself more clearance. I need to do more tests on tight turns. So we've gone 8 miles so far. Got 17 miles to go. This is the second lap. Yeah, I don't know, it might not be rubbing against the fender at all. It just feels a little strange because there are spikes or studs on the sides of these tires to provide extra stability or penetrating the ground. Not really paying attention. I don't know if a lot of people are giving me weird looks. Gonna be getting a lot more of that though as the summer or the winter marches on. That never made sense to me, at least in our part of the world here in St. Louis, Missouri, USA, how winter doesn't really start till just before Christmas. I don't know if people are giving me looks or whatever because, or just seeing me because I'm riding in the snow, or if it's just the sound of these studs hitting the ground. There's sort of a gravelly noise. There's a bicyclist. These fenders are working quite well. Oh, keeping me dry from all the grime on the ground. Oh. Yeah, I've warmed up. I think when I get back to the west side of the park and I'm having to climb that hill again, that long gradual hill, I'm gonna warm up some more. I'm gonna start getting a little hot. I already started getting a little hot. Nine miles. Oh. 16 more miles to go. I'm just ticking them off pretty easily right now. I'm not really making my heart pump so much, taking it easy. 14 miles per hour. Yeah, I keep forgetting to wipe off the lens, so I apologize for that. I don't even know if you can really see very well anyway. I don't wipe the specks of snow and rain off my eyewear, because it just tends to, at least with this eyewear, it just tends to smudge it and just make matters worse. I got good airflow going through my around my head and underneath the glasses, so they're not fogging or anything. So the little specks of droplets on my eyewear is not a big deal. It doesn't really distract me. I'm not really looking at my cross-eyed at my eyewear lenses. I'm looking straight ahead in the distance beyond all those specks, so that's not really an issue. Let's see, so what am I wearing? I've got wool socks on, I got shoe covers on, toe covers that is, on my SPD clipless bicycle shoes. Bump. I got these lobster gloves on, no glove liners. I got a winter skull cap. That is, it's just a skull cap underneath my vented helmet that has little little things that cover my ears. They're doing very well. I think the manufacturer of that's like Halo or something. It cost 20 bucks and it's doing me really well. I had a different ear band fleece. Wasn't really waterproof or water resistant. And it was a big poofy ear band that I used for jogging, and it always conflicted with my helmet. You know, it wouldn't really quite fit right, or I couldn't get my helmet on quite right, and that's a safety issue. So yeah, this new piece of headwear I got's really good. Whew. What I'll probably end up doing is taking it easy tomorrow and then the next day or so when I'm going on turns and stuff, because I have set in the studs, I think, but I haven't really been making any tight turns, so I don't think I'm really setting in the studs on the sides of the tires at all. That's the difference between the Schwalbe winter tires and the winter marathon tires, which is what I got. They got extra studs on the sides. So anyway, gone about 10 miles now. We got 15 miles to go. Still pretty bright out. I might be able to film all this with, there you go, film all this before it gets dark. We'll see. I'm definitely getting a little steamy now. This workout. I've only seen one bicyclist so far in the past 10 miles. Like I said, I think the thing that really keeps people from doing it is because, well, it's like riding a bicycle in the rain. It's like doesn't click with anybody. It's just weird. And because it does really wear on your bike, and that costs money. So let's see, what other clothing do I have on? I have some boxer briefs on, and then a second pair of boxer briefs over that, and then I have some long jogging pants on, and then over that I have some like long golf pants on, so I got a bunch of layers. Okay, here we go again with the wait before I turn. On my torso, I have on my stomach and my chest, I got a golf polo short sleeve. Over that I got just like a white t-shirt. Over that I got a fleece long sleeve jacket, I guess, with a halfway zipper on it. And then I got a full zipper coat over that, which is like a golf jacket, I guess. It's a sort of a microfiber sort of a jacket by a London Fog. So all in all, to one degree or another, I got 4 total layers of lower body stuff and 4 total layers of upper body stuff. Except I only have just 1 pair of socks on and 1 pair of gloves on. So I don't really have layers on my extremities so much. But as long as my core, where my heart is, my chest is warm, it should be able to pump blood to those extremities, I think. And of course I have my ears covered. Whew. We're gonna go up here. I'm a little tempted to go down this hill on my right. Brakes aren't the best right now though. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Not that crazy. It's a busy street at the bottom of the hill. It's like sledding down a hill with a highway at the end of it. Not doing that. So let's see, we've gone 11 miles so far. So we got another 14 miles to go. Yeah. So 14 more miles. Got the brakes again here. Getting back on the asphalt. Here we go. Oof. Okay. I was going to try and get around these bicyclists ahead of me and not scare them or anything. They're weaving around all over the place. I'm just going to have to wait until I can get around them by getting on the street and get off the trail here. So 14 miles, and we've gone 11 miles. So we're nearly halfway there. Nearly. Okay, now I can get on the street. Okay, that's changing it up. It's getting darker. I don't know how well you can still see. Okay, now I think the snow has just about stopped. So yeah, now that we're in winter, I'm probably not going to be taking out my road bike again this season, unfortunately. Can't wait till I can go back to that, but I still love this bike too, so that's all right. I got some knocking the snow off the microphone there. I got some new tires and tubes and pedals for my road bike that I will get to enjoy next season. They're knocking some weight off my bike a little bit, so that'll be really nice. It'll probably feel like a very fast bike after the winter's over here. Just because also, you know, I've been riding this bike for quite a while. Oh. Yeah, so I got these tires at, what's the pressure? I think here. I think they say the maximum is 80 pounds per square inch. I got these running at, I think, about 70. They suggest running them at like 60 or something, maybe below that even, for the best grip on slippery and icy roads. So I'm not running at that, but I think I could. I can't remember what the minimum is on these, on this bike, but alright, here we go again. Brake. I think that's what sort of surprised me before, is that the squeaky noise was like, or the feeling, the weird vibration was from making a turn on my bike. 15 miles per hour, gone 12 miles so far. Climbing the hill. Whew. Oh yeah, so we're on the third lap now, which means we got this lap and then probably another lap and then probably one more lap. Maybe, we'll see. They said about 25 miles, I don't think it has to be 25 exact. Breaking in these tires, these studs. Yeah, I'm really fortunate to have this long trail in the park to break these in nice and steadily. Imagine a lot of people don't have something like this. Yeah, before I thought when I was making a turn like I am now, I thought I was rubbing my tire on the fenders, but I think what was going on is I just feeling the studs on the sides of the tires, you know, rumbling across the ground, and that's all that was. Ugh. So yeah, this is a cross bike, also known as a cyclocross bike, which is basically a road bike with a more upright geometry, sort of between mountain bike and road bike, and with a wider frame, fork, chainstay. So it allows for fatter tires for going off-road on like grass and snow. So I could do that with this bicycle, but I'm not going to. Not today, I'm sorry. Sorry to say. But on some of the less gnarly bicycle trails, people even take these, or have been known to take these on mountain bike trails, because you can go pretty darn fast. You know, you don't have a suspension system or anything, except for, you know, your body's a suspension system. Your body's the best suspension system there is. Lots of degrees of travel. So I know I haven't done any mountain bike trail riding yet, so I think I might do that soon, maybe with my department store bike, or my discount store bike, my $50 bike. It's a rigid mountain bike with even fatter tires, and it's so screwed up. It's like a single speed bike because I can't even get the gears to work right, and I don't really care to bother with that anyway, because I'm not a multi-geared bicyclist sort of a person. So you might see me doing some videos eventually on that now that the winter's here, because it's just really neat to do the sort of trails in the winter, and I think, or I'm hoping, that there'll be less people out on the trails, because I am not a mountain bicyclist. I am not a mountain biker. I don't have any skills with that sort of stuff, so I can take it nice and easy, not feeling like I'm holding people up. Not that I really care, but you know. Oh boy, those are all new. Those on the right, those little trees we just passed there. Those are new. I just planted those not too long ago. So I would have noticed them before. Although it's taken me a third time around here to notice them. All right, 13 miles. 12 more miles to go. Feather these brakes. Knock the snow off again. I don't even know if I'm still filming. It's not like pouring rain. This is not a waterproof, or I do not have waterproof camera set up right now, so if I hope I don't ruin this camera. It's not really raining real hard. People have said there's no problem with it, and light rain and light snow, I guess. So. Whew. I wasn't certain if I'd do the full 25 miles or not, but looks to be on getting there. Oh yeah, jeez. Haven't even noticed. I need to drink water. Oh. Oh, that is some cold water. When I put it in the bottle, it was room temperature. Now it's like I just got out of a refrigerator or something. It's nice and cold. Oh. I'm gonna stop just a second here so I can show you the lake. That looks cold. Okay, my glasses are fogging up, so I need to get going again. Here we go. All right, and the fog is starting to lift. It's lifting more. Fog's just about completely gone now. And just like magic, there goes the fog. So, yeah, you don't need to wipe, you don't need to be wiping your glasses. Well, I do wipe the lens, the camera, because the fog would just go away. Just don't aggravate it. Ooh, a little bit of snow. So this is exciting. You're getting to see me ride for the first real time in the winter on my bicycle. I had intended to do this. I must say I've had my doubts the last couple weeks when it just got very cold all of a sudden. I wasn't at all dressed properly. And I was like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna bike to work in the winter. I think I still am. Lots of cars. There we go. Tying that just right. Seems to be getting busier right now with the cars. I don't know if that's because it's getting closer to dinner time or it's just getting darker, or all the above. Imagine some people came by here today to go sledding. Yeah, this just was out of left field. I mean, I did not expect it to snow like this today. Ugh. Let's see, 13 miles per hour. I'm gonna have to turn on my flashlight soon, my front facing light. It's getting dark. Oh. Whew. I guess I will do 2 more laps after this, because I'm not going to get really anywhere close to 25 miles, I don't think, if I don't. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, I am more than halfway there now. Like I said though, I don't think I'm really setting in the studs on these wheels, because I'm not making any tight turns on the sides of the tires. The main studs though I am, so I guess that's what's most important right now. So, I've seen a handful of other bicyclists. Knock a little more snow off my microphone there. So you can still see, even though it's very dark, it's getting dark now, so all you'll probably be able to hear is my voice. It is, I've gone 15 miles now, so 10 more miles to go. It'll be a little more than that though, so I'm gonna do 2 more laps. I've gone for an hour, 8.5 minutes now. I'm gonna pass the 2,500 mark on this today on my bicycle. So I've ridden quite a ways on this bike. Let's see, it's I think it's 4:45 right now, so 4:45 o'clock in the evening here. Still haven't changed the time on my bicycle computer clock since daylight savings. I don't think I'm gonna bother. Whew. So I suppose I could have worn a balaclava, protect my face a little better. Oh well. Not too much longer now. Less than, or about an hour more riding here, I guess. Whew. Again, I thought the snow was done, but still a bunch of little flurries coming down. Oh, my nose. That's one thing I forgot to bring. I got some in my car, but tissues, so I can blow my nose. Because the change in temperature is messing with my sinuses. From being inside a warm car and then, or a house, and then going out here. Whew. Very pretty though. I'm sure there'll be more snowy rides in the future here. This is just the first snowfall in St. Louis this season. We're still, we're still like almost 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving Day in the United States. So this is a little strange. Not totally abnormal since it is November, but I didn't expect this. A little early. Maybe that means winter will be over soon. Oh. Waiting for the light. There we go. Whew. 16 miles, 14 miles to go. Oh, my nose. Unfortunately, once I've reached the top of this hill, I think I'm gonna have to blow my nose, so I'm gonna have to stop the video for a second. And I gotta turn on my front light. It's getting dark. Oh yeah, in my last video, I said, see you tomorrow. That didn't exactly happen. So, sorry about that. Oh. Things just changed so quickly. It was 70 degrees Fahrenheit and then it dropped to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Whew. I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared was I for this? I'd probably say about a 7. I was pretty prepared. cold weather. See, 13 miles per hour. Almost at the top of the hill here. A little gradual, a long gradual hill. Still think this is a pretty good gear I got. Single speed. It's like 72, 73 gear inches. If you know at all what I'm talking about. All right, we'll be right back. We're back in business. Blew my nose and getting the fog out of my glasses now and speeding up. And took a few tissues with me this time. So if I need to stop at a trash can or something, I can blow my nose and throw them away. So, as I was about to say, we've gone 17 miles. So, we're less than 10 miles there now, so we're almost there. Got 8 miles to go. So 2 more laps around the park here, and then we'll be done. We've been going we've been riding for, let me see here, hold on. Checking my computer without trying to crash here. I've been going for an hour and 20 minutes and 17.3 miles. Oh, I feel quite a bit better right now. I'm blowing my nose. I don't know if a balaclava would it'd keep me warmer, so that the delta T, as it's known, of the change of temperature would be less, but I don't know if that'd really anatomically help me or not with my senses. Sorry for the braking noise. It doesn't mean my brakes aren't working. They are working. They're disc brakes, and the metallic pads are just loud, metal on metal. So they are working. They work very well. It's just really loud and annoying. They'll definitely scare or alert pedestrians and motorists. Car drivers, I guess. So that's sort of a benefit, I guess. I mean, unless you want to be a ninja rider and you don't want to make any noise and you're very quiet and people don't even notice you're there, even though they a lot of times don't even really notice you're there anyway, because you're a bicyclist and they don't expect to see you on the road anyway because it's winter and it's snowing. So yeah, there's still snow coming down. I don't know how well you can see anything anymore, really. But there's still snow coming down. Little specks, but they're coming down gradually and almost can't see the grass anymore. So we're getting a good deal of snow. I'd say probably at least 2 inches, maybe more. I don't know. So I'm just breaking in these new tires. So now we've gone about gone like, that'd be neat to go to the zoo. A bunch of snow, though a bunch of the animals are not winter animals, so they probably wouldn't be out. But anyway, it's there's a zoo in the park here. Gone 19 miles. So that means we just got 6 more to go. And the whole loop around the park is just like, or is like a little over 5.5 miles. So I may not even do another full lap after this. I don't know, we'll see how I'm feeling. Couldn't hurt. Trying to get a good turn there on the tires. Okay. Whew. Clean off the lens again here. Go. So it's pretty darn chilly. Sorry, I don't know what the temperature actually is. I have a ton of layers on. Okay. I have a ton of layers on, but I don't actually know what the temperature is. I think it's pretty cold, but I mean, the snow isn't freezing right away after hitting the asphalt here, so I might be just around freezing, I don't know. Freezing being 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's probably about in the low 30s. Maybe the higher 20s, I don't know. I don't think it's that cold though. I think I'd be feeling a little colder right now if it were that cold. So yeah, bicycling in the cold is not very fun. Bicycling in the rain is not very fun either. Bicycling in the rain and the cold is not fun at all. I wouldn't think. I've sort of done it before and not very fun. And then bicycling in the snow in the cold. I mean, if you're gonna make me bicycle in the cold, you know, give me some snow, you know. That makes it a lot funner. I'm gonna get another shot here. I don't see anyone behind me. I'm gonna stop here real fast, so expect a loud noise here. Oh, my brakes. Okay, just getting a shot of this. Look at all that snow. And I don't even know if you can really, even see that so much right now. It's so dark. It's getting dark. It's getting close to supper time, dinner time. Let's go home here soon. Oh. So yeah, this has been really fun. Really enjoying this. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to get to go out during lunchtime tomorrow at my workplace because there's a lot of work to be done tomorrow. It's Monday, the beginning of the week. Definitely got to commute to work by bike tomorrow though. Got to get some of this bicycling in. Whew. A little water. Whew. My nose. So, I'm gonna feather the brakes here, going on this descent, trying not to brake really fast or speed up very fast. We've been going 19 miles now. So now it's 6 miles to go. I think I was looking at this wrong last time. So now I got 6 miles to go. Now, if I weren't breaking in these tires, I don't know if I would have bicycled this far today, or this long, because it's just so cold. It's nice to test out my bike though. See if it's ready for the winter, and it does seem like it's ready for the winter, so that's good. I remember to keep my shoulders down and not stress my muscles too much here. Yeah, I just gotta remember to not freak out when I'm turning with this bicycle, because it just feels weird with those studs hitting the ground. It's a good thing though. It's there to help me. It's to keep me from slipping. So far so good, haven't fallen down. Really, this is just like riding on wet pavement when it's raining out though, I guess, for the most part. But I certainly expect these tires to do me good. Probably, as I've read before, one of the best investments in the bike, you know, in the winter. Get some good studded tires. Got some lights on now, it's getting dark. It's a very bright light up there. You can probably actually see some video now. Sure, I think I'll do one more lap after this around the park. Why not? So I think this will end up being the best combo. That is moderately wide studded tires on a cross bike versus knobby tires on a mountain bike. For the ice, at least. For the snow is a whole different matter. It totally depends. The snow is always changing. That's what makes it exciting. But the snow can be fluffy. It can be wet. It can be chunky. It can have a layer of ice underneath it or on top of it. It's a whole nother animal. I had previously looked into getting a fat bike. Since I bicycle mostly on the road though, not on like trails out in the middle of nowhere, I don't think I would really even get much use out of it. What I really need are these studded tires, I think, for riding on the road. This should get me through the winter, I hope, for the most part. Okay, that car back there is being extra nice. Probably knew I'd probably crash if I tried to stop. Little does he know I have a monster bike. I can stop on a dime. Not really, but I think I'm well equipped here with this bicycle. I got a good disc brake braking system, studded tires. I think I'm really probably overkill more than enough. Extra safe. Can't be too safe though. I'm just not going to be able to go very fast, or probably not really be able to get my heart rate up very much, and that's the one thing I'm not really liking or looking forward to. So, as it turns out, I may not actually bike commute to work every day this winter, just because I want to get more exercise in, you know, so I'll go for a jog. So what I might end up doing is I might switch. I might bike to work one day, jog the next day, bike to work the next day, jog the next day. And by jog, I mean I can jog to work. It's not that far, but I mean drive into work and then go to the park during lunchtime and jog there. Because otherwise, I don't think I'm going to get enough fitness this way. Unless, of course, if I go ride my bike during lunch in the winter here. It's just that I can't go as fast, so I don't have that long of a lunch break. So, and again, I'm not entirely convinced I'm going to be able to get as good of a workout. I could be totally wrong because I've been taking it easy today. So I'm trying to take it easy on these tires. In any case, I certainly won't be able to go at the same speed. So whew. And I don't even know if I'm still filming. Anyway. Whew. Light pollution. Pretty much dark now. It's just a lot of light pollution. Wow, it is still snowing a bit. It surprises me. Whew. I am going a little faster here. I'm going 14 miles per hour. At least it feels like I'm going a little faster. Whew. Snowy day, snowy night. So I've been going at a pretty good pace, I think. I did have to stop a little after halfway here to blow my nose, but not really overheating. I probably could go for one less layer though. Better safe than sorry though. On my nose. Nose is acting up again a little, I think. Whew. Winter 2014 isn't here yet. This is still fall. Still autumn. A little silly to say that, but there are still a lot of leaves on the trees, so trees aren't ready for winter yet. see, how far are we going now? It's getting a little dark. A little over 21 miles. A little less than 4 miles to go, but I'm gonna do one more lap after this. Oh. So yeah, I got cycling shoes on. I do not have my sandals on. I could attempt to do that. I have some seal skins I can put over my wool socks and try and keep me extra warm. Whew. This is just as good too, though, I think. Shoes. Either way. Oh. Yeah, I really love those sandals. Let's see if we can bicycle no hands here. Oh, okay. Easy. Taking it easy here. A little bumpy. So there you go. I went for a couple seconds without my hands on the handlebars. Really crazy. Okay. A lot of people out and about tonight. Sunday night. Snowy. Oh. Whew. I'm on the west side of the park now. Going up a gradual incline again. Oh, my nose. Oh, my nose. $22 miles. I'm gonna have to stop at the top of the hill again to blow my nose. Getting a little hot now. Good workout. I'm feeling hot, but I think my heart's starting to pump now. All right, top of the hill. 22.5 miles. Oh. Three, 2.5 miles to go. Now I'm looking for a trash can. Because I don't really want to ride around with the snotty tissue. Well, I don't know if I have much choice in the matter here. Very dark now. You can probably only, well, hopefully you can hear my voice. You probably can't really see much anything anymore, although there is some snow, so my flashlight might help that. Oh, geez, there was a trash can. Didn't want to brake too hard, though. See, that might be another trash can right there. There's stop. Okay. And we're stopping. Oh, okay. All right, sorry about that. I just gotta stop here a second and blow my nose. Whew. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh. And my glasses are fogging up here. Oh. Wow, that feels a lot better. Oh. Okay. That feels a lot better. Whew. Can't see much anything. It's all the fog. Right. All right, here we go. Okay, keep going here and the fog will clear. We've gone gone more than we're almost done. Yeah. Let's see, we've gone 22 point, it's hard to read, 22.5 miles, I think. No, 23 miles. Okay, so in 2 more miles, we'll have done the 25-mile mark that Schwalbe said to do. I don't, I think they meant 25 miles of regular use on the bicycle. I don't regularly ride the trails like this, so, you know, I'm riding on the streets, so. We're gonna have to just take it easy the next few days. But by the time I get my new camera, I'm sure I can go as fast as I want with these tires, right? Alright, haven't come from this way in a little bit, gotta slow down. Yeah, I'm still very iffy about making turns with this bicycle, but when it's wet or icy out, but I don't think I should have any fear though, because that's what these tires are supposed to be for. They're supposed to handle that. Oh. Whew. Oh boy, I'm working up an appetite. I'm gonna be ready for dinner here after this. Even though I don't feel like I've gotten a very great workout. Going sort of slow here. Whew. It's just getting later, that's all. Oh. So yeah, something I definitely recommend is when you're out in the cold, make sure you have some tissues with you. Because if you're like me, you need to blow your nose quite often. Clean on that. Okay. Knock some more snow off the microphone again. Yeah, let's see here. I don't even know if I'm still filming again, but you probably can't see much at all anymore. So I'll just talk to you. You can hear the hum of my bike. Ugh. Me just blogging on, blabbing on. Whew. So, let's see. Going a little fast here, 16 miles per hour. Slow down. All right, I'm gonna take this turn here. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. No problemo. So yeah, I'm really happy with this setup. I planned for it, and unlike usual, this is actually working out. I didn't have to go buy some bigger fenders or find out this bicycle can't handle tires this big. It's just working out just beautifully, I think, for these conditions. Now, when it gets to be a lot of snow on the roads, I don't know how well it's going to handle it, because the snow is just going to stick all over my bike without, you know, waxing my bike or anything, and it could clog my fenders. We'll just have to see. Going a little fast. I'm going 17 miles per hour. I've been trying to keep it easy. A little over 24 miles now, so my goal was 25 miles. And it does appear that that's what I'm going to and beyond. I'll probably make it to 28 miles or so. Good beating in process with these studs. Studded tires. Ugh. As I keep saying though, the studs on the sides of the tires, they're going to take some more time beating in, because it'd take a lot of turns for those to finally get sunk into there. And I'm not really doing any turns right now. All the turns in the park on the trail is pretty easy. Not super tight turns, unless you're going really fast, that is. In terms of comfort with these studded tires, there's a little bit of a vibration to them, just a very little bit subtle vibration to them, but I don't really find it uncomfortable or anything. I mean, I thought they'd be sort of uncomfortable, hard to climb hills with and whatnot, but they are heavier, but I'm not finding it to be that big of a deal. You know, I think it's working out pretty well. Get a picture of the planetarium here. Okay. Take a look at that. That's pretty cool. The Science Center Planetarium, Forest Park. Okay. Almost done here. A little more than half a loop to make now around the park. Oh yeah, I have feather in my brakes here and trying to take it easy. These hills. So I'm pretty certain I'm not going to take it very easy tomorrow when I'm rushing to get to work. Well, that's another thing. I wasn't even really thinking, or I've been sort of thinking, but I need to remember to get up a little earlier tomorrow, because I don't know what the conditions will be like, but also I just know this is going to take me longer to bike into work. Slow down again. Feathering those brakes. By feather the brakes, I mean just press on them lightly. Feathering them, nice and lightly. Yeah, I am a little worried on those turns like that I just did there. So I'm not really doing many turns. You know, I'm not slipping or anything, but I am a little worried that I might be rubbing the fenders a little. All I can say is that I can try and tweak it, because I already did when I mounted these new tires, but I might just say deal with it. Deal with the BikeBlogger, deal with it. Summer's just around the bend, right? Or spring. Oh, this is very fun. Riding around in the snow and stuff. Riding in the cold is not really fun. Riding in the snow is. Can't wait to get my new camera, because I think I'll be able to capture this a little better in the dark. The thing about cameras, one day they'll actually shoot really nice nighttime video. Yeah, I wonder if that's what I should do. I should probably be zigzagging. I don't think there's really anyone on the trail now. I should probably be zigzagging to try and inset these studs a little better. There we go. Let's just do that for a little bit. I don't think I am rubbing the fenders. I think I am. It's just the sound of the studs, that's all. feel like I'm swimming or something. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, forth, forth. Okay. All right. Whew. Back and forth, back and forth.